Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. It's actually the same day as the last video, or the end of the last video. We are dealing with the broken camper and broken Suburban and everything, but I'm not working on that. I'm changing topics because since we're home, I got other stuff to work on. I've got these cattle panels here that I picked up yesterday that I need to take down to the pasture where the cows and goat and sheep are at, because I need to get the sheep pulled out of that my garden spot, because I want to get my hogs back in there, and the hogs also need more space. It's been raining. Their pen is terrible right now with mud and stuff, so I need to get them in that bigger area. So I'm going to build another section out of these, kind of just throw it together just to hold the sheep in, and then I'm probably going to get a electric mesh hot wire system that's like temporary, so you can just move it, because I want to be able to move them around to work different parts of the pasture and stuff. And there's still a lot of grass down there that's edible, so they'll be able to eat on some of that. And I've got spaces like over here. I want to bring that goat over and put it into these woods and let it eat these greenbriers and stuff down. So I've actually got a dog tie down spot for it that I think we're going to test out and see how it does. It does pretty well being on a collar. So I think we're going to be able to stake it down here, and then it'll have a 20-foot radius that it can move around and eat things down, and that'll help us with just brush management and things. And we'll be feeding a goat with stuff that we would otherwise just need to rip out and burn. So we'll still have some of that to do, but we'll be utilizing some of the forage on the property for feeding livestock. But I need to get these loaded up and then head down there. You ready to go see the sheep and the goats? The goat and the sheeps and the cows and the hogs? Hi guys, y'all having fun? Yes, goat. You can't eat me. I don't know if we've told y'all the names, but this is Frida, the goat. I'm not really sure how we ended up with that name. And then those are Buttons and Ruth, which the previous owners had named them, and when I told the kids what they'd named them, they just said, we like them, we'll keep those names. So Buttons and Ruth and Frida. And I don't remember all the pigs' names. The Baconator, Sir Ham's-a-Lot. I don't remember the others. You getting them some hay? The hog pen is pretty rough right now. A lot of it's really wet. There's some dry spots over in here that aren't really that bad, but I need to get them out in this bigger area, and I want them to really root the garden up better. There's still a lot of grass and roots and stuff in here, so there's a lot more work for them to do in here. And if I'm going to tear up an area, this is the area I want to tear up, and the sheep won't tear it up, so I can move them around the pasture. So I think I'll add on to the fencing back there with these cattle panels, kind of where the tractor's at, around that tree. Put those up there, and then I can always take them down and move them. I'm just going to kind of tie them up to the tree and the fence and just make a little temporary fence, and I can move them around and just move them around the pasture as needed.
You gonna touch the goat?
Our 1-year-old is trying to talk to the goat. She was responding, trying to say meh. She does that with the cat too. Well, she just says the cat's name actually. She doesn't try to meow. She just says the cat's name over and over and over. So we ripped out a stump. It took a little while. We pulled out a stump with the tow truck. I'm gonna take it down here. We got a big burn pile. I'm gonna go put it down there, and we'll throw some more stuff on it when we cut a couple of these dead pines down. We got all the cleanup we gotta do down here. We're gonna have a big brush pile, so we'll burn that stump up sometime this winter. But we're gonna work on getting these cattle panels up. My phone ran out of memory. Anyway, we're putting up these cattle panels. I think I'm gonna go from the corner of this over by that tree and then back around to the garden fence. Just make the biggest area I can here with these 5 panels. They're 16 feet long, so make a decent size area. I think we're gonna put the sheep in there, and then the goat, I've got a lead and a stake. I'm gonna tie it out and see how it does being tied up. All right, we got the goat tied up here on this cable lead to this little stake, kind of like a dog. It's basically for a dog. We're gonna see how it works. She can reach all the way, just barely reach the fence over there, so hopefully she'll eat some of the greenbrier and stuff off there. And there's lots of stuff still out here to eat. So we're gonna try this out. We'll keep a close eye on her to make sure she's not getting tangled up or anything. That'd be my main concern. And we'll go from there. Now we're gonna put these panels up for the sheep.
Right, and see.
good food. Lots of good food. All right, sheep are happy. They're loving the grass they've got in that area. So they are feasting. Goats complaining, but that's just kind of what goats do. They sit there and they make a lot of noise, and then they ram the sheep with their horns because they got horns. I'm gonna go take this stump down here, disconnect it by this brush pile, and then I think we're done. That fence is just gonna be temporary, just held up with zip ties. I'm gonna get an electric fence that I can move, but that'll hold them temporarily so the hogs have some more space, and then we'll just move them around because we got a lot of, especially this pasture, we haven't had the cows in here. I won't be able to put the cows in here with that fence, but we got a lot of taller. This right here is a bunch of Bermuda. And we got a bunch of weeds, but there's a bunch of dead grass that the sheep are happy to eat right now. So we'll move them around and they'll be able to eat a lot of that down. So we won't be wasting it. I won't have to feed as much hay. All right, I think we got everything done down here. Hogs are happy. They got more room. They got some more food. Sheep are happy because they've got some good grass to eat. The goat will be happy once it quits complaining and looks around and finds that it has some good food. Cows, we got some hay. So I think we're done down here for now. We've accomplished what we need to accomplish. Well, guys, I think I'm coming into this video. I gotta go load up the sheep and the goats, and we gotta head in and we gotta take those to an event tonight. But Suburban, we gotta work on that soon. I'm gonna try to do a lot of work on it, get a lot of the things done that I've been wanting to do for a long time while it's down. Make some pretty big upgrades. So we're back in the 8.1 for now, swapping back in here. This needs some work too, and we got that bumper put on it, but that's gonna have to wait, so we're gonna be running this for probably 2 or 3 months while we're working on the Suburban. So I gotta go load up the animals. We got a thing going on tonight, so that's all I got. Short video, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.